Xander forced his wife Claire to eat dog food, just to make Grace happy. 1 month later, Claire left behind a divorce agreement and disappeared completely. At that moment, Xander was at the hospital with his pregnant first love, Grace. He was smiling at the ultrasound screen, and he had no idea their home was already empty. It all started because Claire came home 1 minute after the curfew he set. Xander locked his sick wife outside the house for an entire night. Then he pushed a bowl of dog food in front of Claire, who hadn't eaten anything all day, and forced her to apologize. Even when Claire's stomach pain got so bad, she could barely stand. Xander didn't show a single bit of concern. Instead, he threw a stack of cash in front of her and humiliated her in front of everyone. One bite of dog food, $1,000. But Xander didn't know. Claire wasn't late that night because she was fighting back. She was late because her mother had just died. A few days earlier, Claire's mother suddenly suffered a brain hemorrhage. She needed $200,000 for surgery. Only 1 month after their wedding, Claire got down on her knees and begged Xander for help, but all she got was suspicion and insults. Xander accused her of trying to scam him. He even brought up the wedding money and called her greedy. No matter how much Claire begged, he refused to pay for the surgery. He even said he'd rather give the money to a stranger off the street than give it to her. In the end, Claire received the call from the hospital. Her mother was gone. Claire walked out of the hospital holding her mother's ashes, but right in front of her was Xander taking Grace to a prenatal checkup. The pain was too much. Claire collapsed, but Xander only protected Grace. He didn't even look at Claire. At that moment, Claire finally gave up that night. She signed the divorce papers. She left with nothing. But when Xander received the agreement, he thought she was just throwing a fit. He even threatened her. He wanted Claire to pay back every dollar she had spent while living with his family. But Xander didn't know. Everything he had today came from someone else. Claire had a childhood friend named Ethan, and now he was the richest man in the city. For years, every major opportunity that helped Xander's company grow was secretly arranged by Ethan, all because he wanted Claire to have a happy life, until he found out Claire had been humiliated again and again, and her mother had died because of it. That was when Ethan finally stepped in. But he didn't destroy Xander right away. Instead, he kept helping Xander win bigger and bigger deals. Soon, Xander received an invitation to Ethan's private party. He showed up with Grace, desperate to break into the real upper class. But at the party, he ran into Claire, right in front of all the guests. Xander mocked her, calling her a woman who had been thrown away, saying that without him, she would only live a miserable life. Grace stood beside him, adding fuel to the fire. She accused Claire of sneaking into the party just to find a rich man. Everyone's eyes turned toward Claire. Then Xander grabbed the bracelet from Claire. He had no idea it was the $10 billion Moonlight Kiss bracelet Ethan gave her. He called it a fake, then threw it onto the floor, and he even grabbed at Claire's clothes, trying to humiliate her in front of everyone. He wanted to recreate the same moment when Claire once knelt in front of him, begging him to save her mother. He wanted everyone to see her helplessness and feel his own superiority again. Claire was trapped under his control. She couldn't even move. But right then, Ethan arrived. He stopped everything. Then he personally helped her stand. Only then did everyone realize the real star of tonight's party was Claire, the same woman they had just humiliated. Xander froze. Then he quickly tried to explain, saying everything was just a misunderstanding. But one sentence from Ethan destroyed everything he believed. Every resource and business deal Xander received over the years came from Ethan because of Claire. The second Ethan said that, all cooperation was cancelled. Xander's company lost its entire cash flow. Overnight, Xander went from a successful businessman to having nothing. The wife who stood beside him for 5 years was the one thing he truly lost, but Claire only looked at him calmly. There was no love left in her eyes, because what Xander lost, was it really just his career? And Ethan's real revenge, was it only beginning?